I want to tell you the way to become wealthy. And I tried it and it worked for me. And I think it can work for you as well if you try it. See, if you have a job and your ambition is to build wealth for yourself, maybe for the future, even if you are 50 years old, even if you are 40, you can still have a long-term plan and a short-term plan. What you need to do, if you have a job or a business you are doing, look for a way to keep some money aside. Whatever money you are making, whatever money you are earning from that job, whatever small it is, put something aside. And when you put something aside, if you do that consistently, you discover that as time goes by, your money will grow. It will grow. And as it's growing, what will you do? You begin to look for a small business and a small opportunity online where you can put small money, and the money will appreciate in due course. So but once you start that, you begin to make money online, you keep saving as well. You keep saving. Perhaps if you're earning, let's say you're earning in a month about $100 on the platform, you can save $30 and you spend $70. $30 can help you as accumulating to invest in other businesses. You are calling it side hustle. And before you know it, the period of 3 to 5 years, you're going to be wealthy. Because that's what these wealthy people do. They plan with their money. They plan. Whatever money comes to them, they plan. But one thing about us, most of us in this part of the world, is that we don't plan. We don't plan. We feel that before we can invest in the business, we must have millions of naira, thousands of naira before we can invest. No, that's not the way to do it. You can build a capital little by little. Once it begins to make sense, look for a business and put it in. And before you know it, you grew that business. Before you know it, you make money. Before you know it, you're financially free. That's what so many people have been doing. And like I told you, this opportunity gives you that opportunity to generate money and invest in smaller projects with very high risk, because cryptocurrency is very volatile. It can be down, it can be up. Now, the next morning is down by 100% or maybe 30%. Like Bitcoin is down by almost 50%. I think 55% right now. That's how this opportunity is. So you can invest in some little coins. Even when they drop, you don't worry. When they pick up, it can change your life. It can change your life. So what I want to tell you today is that as you're making money in this opportunity, either from your trading, either from referring people and bringing people on board to come enjoy the opportunity, do not spend all the money you are making. Don't be carried away by the money you start earning. But maybe you are now earning $100 a day and you feel, wow, this is me. I'm earning 50,000 naira a day. You begin to spend, begin to, burn your candle from both ends. If you do that, you might cry later. You might cry later. So you need to begin to put money aside, because time is not on your side. Age is coming. A time is coming. If you are 30 today, in the next 5 years, be 35. In the next 10 years, be 40. In 20 years, be 50. When you are 50, the strength you have at 50, you don't have the same strength you have when you are 30. If you are doing, let me use what you know, all of us know. If you are doing pong-pong work, pong-pong is working, you are carrying blocks and cement, okay, a construction site, when you are 20, at 50, you can't do it again. The strength is not there. So then the strength is there, and you can hustle and raise money. Please save, and keep looking for opportunity to put this money to multiply. So tonight I will give you the name of a coin that I would like you to also buy. Let me just tell you this in passing, that we also have a company called Manuka.net. What we do there is we sell recommendation. So if you want to invest in coins and you're not too sure which coin to buy, then you can contact us. We'll tell you, give you coins. We publish coins every month. Every month. In fact, the recommendation for July, as of yesterday, went up by 40%, just within a week. I'm telling you, so that's what we do. We can give you the coins you want to buy, but tonight I will give you the name of a coin I want you to think about. That coin is Tezos. T-E-Z-O-S. I think it again. T-E-Z-O-S. Please go and buy that coin. That's the coin we're talking about. That's the coin I'll be talking about. Anytime you see me on this show for this month of July, I'll be talking about that coin. Just go and buy that coin. I've given you Shiba Inu before in the month of June. So I'm giving you Tezos now. Tezos, you can buy it, you can find it in Binance. Please buy some and hold. It's very cheap now. It's very cheap. It's a coin that can change your life if you know what you're doing. So keep accumulating it, and let's see how it goes. Right now, I want to invite my friend Trust Oti. Are you there? Trust Oti, are you there, bro? Trust, please, can we unmute him, please?
Hello, Kester, please locate Trust. Locate Trust, Oti.
I've seen him. I've seen him.
Please make him a co-host so that he can.
I think he's a co-host, though. He's a co-host. Okay, bro. So please, so now, I'm happy you are on. So please, friends, you know, this platform is still very new. Not said yesterday, it's still very fresh. Most of us, we don't even understand how it works. Some people have been complaining that so and so is happening. They don't understand what is going on. Now tonight, we have a friend, Trust Oti, in our midst. This guy understands how this opportunity works. So it will take us through the platform, how you can register, activate, and use the app. So, my brother Trust, please, the floor is open to you, bro. Carry on.
Thank you so much for that revelation. I'm also grateful for the coin too that you revealed just now. So, like mentioned, I want to see how this beautiful robot, what the interface is all about, and how exactly can we set trades that will yield us profits daily. So I'll be sharing my screen shortly. Sorry, you'll not be able to see my face, but you'll be able to see my screen properly. So follow along. If you are registered and you do not know how to activate your account, how to bind the robot to your Binance and all, please follow along as this session will help you do just that. Okay, so if you can hear me and you can see my screen properly, can I see your hands? Can I see your hands up? Can you see my screen properly?
Yeah, we are seeing it. We are seeing it, sir.
Okay.
Go on.
Fine. So this is the Royal Q application interface, as you can see here. And I'll be giving you detailed explanation of how you can actually bind, how you can activate your account, and how you can also do your trades, set your trades, and start making profits instantly. So first, I'm sure all of us here have gotten our link to register. We've also registered our account, and we want to activate and then bind. So first thing first, for you to activate your account, you need to have a Binance account. You also need to have registered on the Royal Q application, as you can see here. Then the next thing to do is to do your API binding. Your API
Hello, Trust. We can't hear you.
You need to tap on that feature more. You scroll down and then you are going to select API management. So let's click on API management now. What this does is to successfully link your Binance application to the robot so that I can see your funds in your Binance and then use that to set trades for you. Just a moment as it loads. Okay, so I hope I'm still audible. Okay, yes, good. So under API management, you would see a label API key to proceed. What you need to do is to set a unique name for this particular purpose. So maybe you can just type of it and click on create API. Once created, I've already done that to my account, so that's why I'm not doing that right now. Once created, you see your API secret key and then your API key, another key too. You need to copy those two keys individually and then paste in your RoyalQ app. Where are you pasting in your RoyalQ? Let me go there now. Click on API binding and then click on Binance. Then you can see mine is already pasted there. You paste the API key and then you also paste the secret key too. Then you'll be asked to send the verification code to your email of registration. Once the code comes in, you just fill in that verification code and then tie or bind. You see a bind at the bottom there, then you can bind. Once you have bound your Binance to your RoyalQ successfully, that's the first step. You need to come to and then edit the settings. You need to edit the settings. So you are clicking on edit next. So let me click on edit. You click on edit. So there are two things you are meant to enable for this binding to successfully allow your RoyalQ to trade for you. You're going to select the first, which is enable reading, and the second, which is enable spot and margin trading. Those two things are very key for you to have trades run effectively for you by the robot. You are not selecting enable withdrawals, neither are you selecting enable margin, enable futures, universal transfer, and the vanilla options. All of that are not to be selected. So you can see the reason why we say these robots would just
Trust, we're not hearing you, bro. Again. Let's be patient. It appears he's having a problem. You're going to be back.
please, if you can see my screen, can I hear?
Sir, we're not seeing we're not seeing your screen, no. Now we're not seeing it now. Can you share it again? Please share it.
Can I see your hand? So can you see my screen now?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, we're seeing it now, bro. We're seeing it now. Go on, fantastic.
Okay, sorry about that. So all you need to do is to click on mine, like I said earlier on assets. Once you click on assets, to activate your account, you need a total of $120 to activate your account. So all you need to do is to click on deposit under assets and then copy your TRC20 wallet address for your USDT for the Royal Q. Copy that address, then proceed to your Binance application. Proceed to your Binance application. Then you're going to have to go to your wallet. Go to your wallet, then go to your spots. Or better still, you can click on withdraw and go to your USDT. And then paste that TRC20 address here. We're going to paste that TRC20 address here. The network is TRC20, select that, then put the amount that you want to withdraw. You are going to withdraw 121 because there's a service fee of $1 for the TRC20 network. So what you will get in your Royal Q wallet will be $120, which is exactly what you need. $100 for activation and $20 for the gas or fuel fees. So once you click on withdraw, you'll be asked to put in your verification codes that will allow your withdrawal to go through. After 2 to 3 minutes, you would instantly see that $120 right here. And then at the top here, you can select the activate button here, just at the top right there, as you can see. There'll be an activate button that you can select and activate your account. You activate with $100. Upon successful activation, what you'll be required to do next is to set your trade next. So how exactly do you set your trade? I'll be going through 2 ways you can set your trade on Royal Q. 2 ways you can make money. So let's start with the first one. How do you set your trade? After funding your Binance wallet, USDT wallet with some funds, your trading capital, say from $100 and above, all you need to do here now is to come to Cycle here. Coming to Cycle. After clicking on Cycle, you would have to select a particular channel where you can choose their strategy. I like to select the Crypto Bulls because it's one that has so many users, and the percentage profits they've made so far, as you can see here, is about 3,455.71%. So it's a good strategy to follow. Once you click on that, all you need to do is to click on the BK66 strategy there and select the strategy by syncing it. So you click on sync strategy. Once you click on sync strategy, it will ask you for your first buying amount. What is the first trade? How many units do you want to buy? So I usually advise 10 USDT for those who are trading with the $100 and above. From $100 to about $300, you can make your first buy to be 10 USDT. The number of strategies is number of coins you want to buy. You can select the number of coins you want to buy. Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? Is it 6? Then you can click on sync strategy. What this will do is it instantly select the top coins that are giving profits presently on this Crypto Bull strategy. And then instantly to buy those coins for you and start trading. As simple as that. So that's for those who do not want to set the trade manually by themselves. So what if you have basic knowledge of cryptocurrency and you are subscribe to channels that gives you pumps and dumps, and you also know coin that the robot will trade for you at a particular point in time? How do you go about that? Well, for that, you need to click on your quantitative right here. Click on quantitative. You can select a coin. For instance, this afternoon I took a coin that is known as LIT, L-I-T. I took a coin that is known as LIT. So when you select that coin, to go about to set this trade, you need to select the button right here, as you can see here, your trade setting. And before I go into that, there are some words, there are some terms here that I need to explain. One shot, sell, buy, stop margin call, and your sub-in mode. The one shot refers to the single strategy of buying a coin when it is low and then selling it when the price is high to give you profit. Just a single time. It doesn't continue in cycles. Then you have the sell. To sell off a coin, the buy to buy a coin, to stop your margin call. Maybe when you're having so many losses and you want to stop the call, you can stop your margin call. So and then the margin call sorry about that. Let me go over that again. So the margin call limit is the amount of time you want to go ahead to buy that coin. So for instance, you buy a coin at a particular level, it gives you profits, it goes back, buys another $10 of that coin, gives you profits, and so on and so forth. So for this, I want to set 3 times, then hold position, take profits ratio, and hold position, take profit callback. So for the whole position, take profit callback, what does this mean? It simply means when should this trade give you profit? At what point? 3% movement upward in the particular coin you have bought for this setting, you should get profits in your USDT. That is what this means. Next up is your margin configuration. So this details shows you when you have bought a coin and the coin depreciates. For instance, we're in the bearish season and we know that the value of coins are actually depreciating, they are going down. So when the coin goes down by 3.5%, that's what the first call means now. When the coin goes down by 3.5%, you want the robot to do something for you, to buy that coin for you one time, as you can see here. You want the robot to buy that coin for you one time. Then when the coin goes down again by an additional 4%, you want the robot to buy that coin for you 2 times. That's 10 USD dollar, $10 times 2, that's $20. If it also goes down by 4.5%, you want it to buy that coin for you 4 times. Now, what is the value of this? What is the importance of this? It is because those who understand cryptocurrency know that it is very, very key that you buy more assets when there is a dip. Because when that coin goes on the rise, you'll be getting more profits and you'll be getting more value for your coins. That is what has turned so many persons into million. Then the buy-in callback, as you can see here, the buy-in callback shows that once your trade goes to buy for you. After doing this, you just click on confirm. And then you are good to go. For those who are cryptocurrency gurus, they understand how this bearish season is one where you can take the smallest of margins and use that to make profits. Normally, you are supposed to spend hours during the hours. What's the right time to buy this particular coin or to sell it? But the robot has taken all that stress in a week. 30 days when
Hello, friends, please do a patient with him.
about that. So sorry about that. So
Okay, bro.
let me show you. The transaction record also shows you too. What are the coins that you've bought and what are the profits you've made from these coins you've bought. Then you also have the invite friend too. Under the invite friend section, you would see your referral link that you can use to share with persons that you want to invite into the business. What else? There is also the news. The news is where you can see the actions performed by the robot. What are the coins that the robot has bought for you? At what point did they buy them? At what point did they sell them for you? And when did they give you profits? That you can see there. And under mine, you can actually switch this to your professional edition. For those who want to trade professionally and set their trades themselves, you can switch that to the professional edition. You can also see your member center, your assets, your API binding, your transaction record, your team too, to know how many persons are under you, how many have been activated, and how many are not activated. You can see your reward details, your circle owner's income details, synchronized strategy, your share, your royal queue feedback, and your system setting. So let me talk small about the royal queue feedback. A few days back, I was opportunity to chat them up and ask a question. And it's a very seamless thing. It's very easy to do. They respond as soon as your message gets to them, and they are willing to sort out any issue you have instantly. So that's how the interface of the Royal Queue bot works. And if you are yet to get started, please go ahead, get started on this beautiful business opportunity, and then set your trades and go ahead and start making money. It is a life-changing opportunity, I must say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, T. Thank you, Trust. Don't go, please, because I know that hands are going to start flying now for questions. I can see somebody's hands already up. So you don't go because we will need you to take some questions. Friends.
Mr. Mitz.
Bro?
I'm sorry. Can I say something?
Go on, sir.
Yeah, Trust did a wonderful presentation. We really appreciate your Trust. Mr. Victor Ibe, because of some of these places that the network did not allow us to really understand him because of the network issue, Mr. Victor Ibe want to say something, you understand, on it. And Victor Ibe, please, can you raise your hand? Are you a co-host?
Yes,
okay, fine. Okay, fine. Please, Mr. Amit, I beg you, let him say something.
It's okay. Go on.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Nice to meet you. This is a wonderful opportunity. I must say we are very, very, all of us that are here today as Royal Q, whether you are a potential member or you're a member already. In fact, this is a life-changing opportunity. And I want to share my screen. I have some few things that I would like to share with everyone here. So let me share my screen briefly. I hope my screen can be seen.
We are seeing it. We are seeing you, sir. We are seeing. Go on, sir. Go on, sir.
Excellent, excellent. So this presentation is going to talk about how we can manage our wallets properly and maximize our profits. You know, one thing with Royal Q, if you cannot manage your wallet properly, you will be at a loss. Somebody who invested same amount as you may be earning higher than you who has invested same amount. So what can we do differently? What is the person who is earning higher doing differently? That is what this presentation will just talk about. I won't take too much time because our time is already fast spent. So wallet management strategy. This is called the 10-40-50 rule. 10-40-50 rule. This 10-40-50 rule is on a very bearish market. It is not cast on concrete that you must use this rule. But when the market is very bearish, this is the best rule to take, to follow. We are going to understand what that 10-40-50 means. And when we apply this rule, we will always be maximizing our profits even in a downtrend of the cryptocurrency. Now, if you have $1,000 in your Binance wallet, for example, what can you do with that $1,000? Share that $1,000 into two. You share it $500, $500. This first $500 is what you use for your trading, but not all. Now, out of that $500, the 50%, you keep $100 to set in your robot, to let your robot set that 100. You can decide to say, after all, $100 can set up to 10 pairs of the coin. As Trust, as just mentioned, Trust did a very wonderful job there, just as the network was throwing him up and down. But with $100, if you have $1,000, with $100, that is 10% of the $1,000. You can set up to 10 different pairs. But please, if you can, let it be 5 to 6 pairs. We are going to understand the reason why it has to be 5 to 6 pairs. This is on a very bearish market, when the market is not making profit at all. But even when it is very bearish, the advantage in this is that you can still make profits, even when the market is going down. So you have an advantage over somebody who just buy his crypto and keep and hold in the market. It will just be there, not making profit. But if you are using this 10-40-50 rule, you are on profits. So what's the next thing to do? After that, you set that $100 with 5 to 6 pairs, or if you want, you can set up to 10 pairs or strategies. Then you leave the remaining 80% of the $500, which is $400 for replenishment. This replenishment is very, very important. If you check your Royal Q wallet now, my phone, I cannot share my screen on my phone. I would have showed you something that you always be checking. When you go to your Royal Q wallet, your Royal Q app, when you click on quantitative, you will see your USDT balance on the next row at the bottom of the page. By the side where they have batch setting, if your USDT balance there is less than $10, know that the robot is looking for more money to trade. And also, another way to check, you go and check your log, you might be seeing some failed buy. When you check your log and you're always seeing failed buy, that means that you don't have money to replenish. And it is very, very key, very important to have money to replenish, because when you cannot replenish, you'll be running at a loss. Because it is very important for the crypto to buy at a lesser price. Of course, if you go to the market to buy something, the best price you like to buy is when the price is low. You don't like to buy something when the price is high. You would like to buy it when it's low. And when it's low, that's when you make more profits. That's why it's very important to leave this $400 for replenishment. And why is it higher than the $100 that you invested? Sorry, the 10 different strategies that you invested initially. It is because the next call, most of our settings are on 2. That means that it's going to request for $20 on the next call. We're going to see that in the next slide that we are going to talk about. So what are you going to do with this remaining $500? Is reserved for critical fund replenishment. This one, you know, the way we want to attack this cryptocurrency market, we want to attack it like we are in a war front. As the market is bearish, we have fund to support it, so that as it's going down, you replenish. As it's going down, you replenish. When you cannot replenish, then you are at a loss, because by the time it's coming up, that's when you start making some more profits. Now, this is the percentage spread: 10% for your trading, 40% for replenishment, and 50% for critical fund reserve. If you like, this 50%, you may not keep it in the. If it's something that you can always buy later, you can, of course, always buy USDT, because our economy, nobody has money these days. So you can just keep this first 10% and the 60%, so and 40%, you can keep those aside. Let me bring out my annotation. So you can keep this 10%, and where is this annotation? Okay, the 10% and the 40% for initial trading and replenishment. Then if the market has exhausted all your calls, let's say you made call 1, exhausted, the market still dropped, went to call 2, the market still dropped, went to call 3, the market still dropped, went to call 4, and the market still dropped. How can you come back after it has exhausted all your calls, all your margin calls? This is where the remaining $500 has to come in to bring up the market back for you. Otherwise, you'll just be on a floating loss for a long time. So let's see the next slide. So how can we place our trading order? The robot parameter guide and settings. OT Trust has already mentioned, as I will not dwell too much on this area because he has mentioned it already. So our wallet management is very, very important to make money. If you look at this number 1 key point here, I need to bring out this. Okay, I'm switching the annotation I'm looking for. This number 1 key point there, we will see that underneath it we have, this is where you find your, when you click on quantitative here, you will see your balance that you have in your Binance wallet. Always check that. If it is at less than 10 or less than 20, it shows that your robot is looking for money to buy at a lesser price. So it is very important to buy crypto at a lesser price, because it's going to jump up back. And when it's jumping up back, you will be at a loss. So it's good to buy it when it's low. Okay? Am I being ahead?
Yeah, yes, sir, 100%, sir.
Understood. Okay. So now, looking at the next slide, this is the trading order placement. You can set this to your preference depending on your capital. Of course, for beginners, it's good to use this first plan. Your first call, we see OT zone, its plan is just exactly like this. The first call is 1, which means it's going to request for $10 when the market dips by 3.5%. Second call is going to request for $30 when it dips by 4%. So this plan is good for beginners. But if you have a lot of capital, you can go for plan 3. Plan 3 is more rugged, so it will be requesting for lots of money when the market is dipping. And take note, market dipping in Royal Q, market dipping, cryptocurrency nosediving in Royal Q is a great advantage. You are going to see that shortly. We want to take that advantage in as the market dip. Look at this, for example. This is a setting of 7 calls with initial that is the first call is 3.5% at $20. The first order amount is $10. So when it's requesting for the first call, it's going to ask for $20, which will be added to the first $10, making it $30. So when the market is going up, you are in a profit. Then you invested 10%.
Sorry, Mr. Ibe.
Yes.
I guess the television on there is disrupting what you're saying.
Oh, really? Sorry. Let me.
Please, can you lower it?
All right. Sorry. Why does people not talk on time? Okay, then let's proceed. So when the market is bullish, let's say the market, as from our setting, we see that take profit ratio is 1.3%. When the market is bullish and it goes up by 1.3%, you are in profit. The robot will not take profit as it's still going up. But when it sees that it starts going down after 1.3% and it goes down by 0.3%, it will call for your profits. So it will now minus the 0.3 from 1.3. That makes 1%. So at this point, you'll be making $1 at this first profit call. So if it keeps going up for 5% and the robot now sees that the market is going down again, by the time it goes down up to 3%, it will take profits at 4.7%. You get that? To now take profit at 4.7%. So 4.7% of $10 is what? That is, sorry, not of $10. 4.7% of $10, of course, is going to be about 4.47. Am I right? Yeah. So 4.7 times, plus 10, it gives us $47. So by the time the market becomes bullish, when the market goes up 4.5% and drops by 3.5%, then the market, the robot will buy at that call. It's not make a call, a first call, and at this point it will buy at $20. Look at your first call here. Your first call is showing 2. That indicates that it's going to buy, at this point, it's going to buy 2 of your first order placement, which is $20. Now, this $20 will be added to the first $10 that he bought, making it $30. So at this point, if the market starts going up again, when it goes up to 1.3%, let's say it comes up to 1.3%, and it drops by 0.3%, to take profit at that point. At this point, the profit will be 1%. So it will not be 1% of $10, but rather 1% of $30. So 1% of $30 is what? 0.3, right? $0.3. So it will now drop this $0.3 in your profits and return the $30 back to your USDT wallet. So when it wants to make another call, it will be calling for the first order amount. So some people will be thinking that as it's making the call, collecting your money is going, your money is disappearing. No, it's using your money to buy more crypto for you so that it will make more profit for you. Imagine the profits you make here compared to the profits you make here. The profits you make at this point when it rises to 1.3% is just 0.1. It just makes 0.1%. Sorry, $0.1. Right? But here, as the market drops, it makes a call of make a call of 2. That 2 calls you make gives you $30 at this point. So you are buying at $30, and when it rises by 0.3%, that $30 will be giving you $3. Sorry, $0.3. So $0.3, compare $0.3 to $0.1. At this point, you are making more profits compared to here, that you just make $0.1. So you can see that the robot makes you more profit when the market is bearish. So allow the robot to see fund to collect when the market is bearish. It's very, very important that we understand that. So when the market see funds to collect, then we'll be in great profits, of course. So can I see hands up if what I'm saying is understood?
Yeah, sir.
All right, that's good. So I now move to the next slide. Let me clean up. Let me erase all this. So on this shows when the market further goes down. So when the market further goes down, it will make another call. This time it goes down by 4% again. So the total percentage drop is 7.5%. At this point, to make the second call, you can see the way these settings are made by professionals, because over time they have seen that these settings are good. Some people will go and set their next call 1111. Note that it is best not to set it 1111, but it's better to set in an incremental value here. So when you are set it at an incremental value. When you set at an incremental value, you will be buying more coin at a lesser price. And when you buy more coin at a lesser price, by the time the market starts coming up gradually, you are in profits. Imagine this now, for example, this particular case we are looking at. At this point, sorry, let me bring out my pen so that you can see what I am trying to point at. So at this point, this is the second call, which is 4% drop, total of 7.5% drop. At this second call, it is buying 4 of your initial buy, which is $40. So this $40 plus the $20 that he has bought before, that makes it $60, right? Plus the $10 at the first buy, that is $70. So $70 is what you are buying the coin here. So by the time the coin rises up by 1.3% and drops again by 0.3%, you are now making a profit of 1% of $70. So that is $0.7. And now look at it where the coin current price is. At this point, the current price has dropped from where you initially bought it, which is here. Remember that the profit you made here when it was here was $0.1, right? But here you are making, the coin has dropped in value, you are making $0.7. And the coin has dropped in value up to this point. So you can see that as the market is bearish, the robot is set to give you a lot of profits. So it is something that we need to take advantage of. So always check your Binance balance to make sure that you always be in profits. So if you know you don't have enough capital, please just set maybe like 1 or 2 calls. You can set it 1 or 2 calls. When it reaches that point, it will stop to make additional calls. Even if you make additional calls, it doesn't matter. It will just be floating there until the market comes back. So if you are making profits from referrals, maybe your referral bonus, I will advise you, your referral bonus as it's coming, put it in your USDT wallet. As you are putting it there, you are making profits. So I think I will stop here because of time, so I don't spend too much time. I just said I'm going to spend just like 15 minutes. I think my time is up. So maybe next week I'm going to elaborate more on this. So I'll drop the slide for the next presenter. So, Mr. Mitz, over to you.
Well, thank you, bro. Thank you for your time. Thank you, my brother. It belongs. I think up to whether Edmond that's I saw you last at the weather. It's okay. We are back. We are together, one family. I want to thank you. I want to thank Trust, and I hope Trust has not gone, because I'm suspecting that some people are going to ask questions that will have to do with him, and also people are going to ask questions that have to do with you too. Please stay so we can take questions. We have spent an hour already. That is okay. I just want to believe that we have time to take questions. So the first person that will ask question is Ofem Anthony. Anthony, please, can you go with your question, sir? Can somebody unmute? Okay, let me see. Let me see.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Good evening. Yeah, thank you.
Go on, sir.
I appreciate what we are hearing and learning. But the first teacher that taught, there were a lot of break in transmission. There were a whole lot that we could not pick because of his network. So we are trusting that we'll do a repeat of what he has taught, so that we can understand it fully. And from the look of things, it looks like there's a whole lot for us to learn. But with time, learn and understand. It's my second time. Then secondly, I noticed that the chat section is not responsive. At least some of us may want to ask one or two questions by chatting and see if that can be attended to rather than actually doing the call. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. So the chat, is it on the app?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. But I think I don't think that is within our power, because we just hope that the company will.
No, it is within, bro. Sorry.
Okay.
It is within. Why we disable it is that
okay, understand.
We find out that the people, when you bring in people into the webinar and allow them to use chat, and a whole lot of things happen. You understand? So we prefer, after the webinar, you can ask your question and we answer directly.
Ask questions.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay, bro. I was thinking talking about the app. It's okay. But about your first request, Mr. Ofem, I think somebody is making a noise here. Yeah. So about your first request, Mr. Tony, that we would like to have a replay of what happened today. Fine. Yes. Every Wednesday, I think we have that on Wednesday. We have our schedule. Maybe you can find time to get our schedule for the week. We are not doing anything, in confusion. We have a schedule for the week. Anytime we run our Zoom. So on Wednesday, God's willing, we will come back. Trust will come back again and run it for us once more. Like you said, there's so much for us to learn. Cryptocurrency, take it or leave it, it's a new business, a nascent industry. We don't know it, you lose. Don't know you lose. So we'll work on that. I want to go for Mr. I don't know if it's a Mr. I don't know. Ugu Ikenga. So let me ask you to unmute. So second we.
Okay, good evening.
There's a question, please. Your question. Fire on.
Thank you. I think those who presented, they did the nice work. Though others, some has observed that there was breaking transmission and all that. But I just want to also say that even apart from that, this is my first time of
Hello, sir. Can we have a question, sir? I think, please.
Serious, constant repetition, will demystify the whole thing and make it much more understanding. So I'm advocating, constant repetition, and then because the whole thing sounds very mysterious, we can't understand it immediately. But I know that with time we'll understand. That's number one. Number two is that I just, how do we know when the money is coming out? Where do we see it and all that?
So, my brother Uzi, please, Mr. Kenley Uzi, can you answer that? See, how do you know your money is coming in? Let me ask you to mute.
It's a co-host. It's a co-host.
Let him unmute.
Okay, so I think somebody removed me from coast.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go on, sir.
So how you know your money is coming in is you can see your, there are two ways you can check it. When you go to your home page in your RoyalQ wallet, your RoyalQ app, then look at your revenue. You will see all that. When you click on revenue, at the top of the page, you will see revenue there. Click on it. After API binding, you see revenue. When you click on that revenue, you will see your cumulative profits and your total profits. If you want to go and confirm it in your Binance wallet, check the total amount of money you have originally put in there in your Binance wallet and subtract it from the previous amount that you had. You will see that the profit is actually in there in your Binance wallet. So this RoyalQ wallet only shows you a display of what you have gotten. It only displays it. It's not, the money is not kept in your RoyalQ wallet. All your trading profits is not kept in your RoyalQ wallet. It's kept in your Binance wallet. So when you go there, you will see that this RoyalQ only shows you a display of what you have earned over the period of time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother Kenley Ozi. We want to believe that Mr. Kanga got it right. About Mr. Kanga, please, I want to say this so that people don't repeat the same thing. I've said it already that we have a program for this Zoom. So we are going to, whatever you heard today on Wednesday, next Wednesday, you will hear it again. Whatever you hear on Monday, every Monday, this will be coming up. We are a program. So just pay attention, listen, and when you want to ask questions, just go ahead and ask your question. Don't make comments, don't comment, don't summarize what the speakers have said already. Well, if you do that, you're taking our time, you're wasting the time of other people who came back from work, they're tired, and they want to just listen and pick the best. Please, let's pay attention to that. If you have questions, just ask your question directly. Let's go.
Mr. Mead, can I also say something?
Go on, sir. I'm with you, sir.
You know, Mr. He said that today is his first day of joining the Zoom. So it will be good we tell them our program. You know, like he said that the whole thing looked mysterious. Yes, it will, because he has not activated. If he has activated, it will not look difficult for him. You know, for newcomers, this system, if you remember, when Mr. Trust was giving his presentation, he showed us two ways that we can activate. One of them is to just go and do the auto activation, and you save yourself all these crises of going through this and setting up all those things. Because once you go to that activation, these guys are making profit and they are going to make that same profit for you. It doesn't take you up to 2 minutes to do it. But for those who already understand cryptocurrency, that is what Mr. Trust and Mr. eBay is talking about. You go to quantitative, choose the coin you want. That is where you see that mystery. You understand? But for people like me, I don't bother going there. I go and copy the trade of the professionals. Like Trust shows us that the people he is copying, they've already made 3,000 over 3,000% on profit. This means that these guys knows what they are doing. Once you see people that knows what they're doing, copy their trade and go and sleep, or you focus on another thing. However, for people like Mr.
Kenley,
yes,
that already knows about cryptocurrency. They are bathed with cryptocurrency water before. It is not difficult for them to demystify all those kind of a thing. So in Royal Q, there's a place for everybody, both professionals and non-professional. However, when you are not professional, it's good to learn on these webinars like this and the rest of them. Like he is teaching, you now look at it, compare what you are making, and you can even open 2 accounts and do different things for you to compare where you make the best of the profits. That is what is happening here. However, we also have our YouTube channel. We will post the link right now. The YouTube channel, all the webinars we are doing for the past how many days now is there. So on your own, you can go there, choose whatever type of whatever day you like, and you listen. Like today is mainly for the people who have already joined the Royal Q and they want to see how to maximize their profits. You understand? However, for those who have not joined, we do webinar. Tomorrow webinar is going to be for them. Monday, Tuesday webinar is for Wednesday. No, Thursday. Then Saturday and Sunday is for them. You understand? So please do well and come. Bring in your new people those days. But you know, when you bring somebody who have not understood the business and you bring him to learn how to do all these things, it will look mysterious to him. So my brother, everything is as simple as ABCD. You understand? So you can use whoever that invites you will also help you to demystify the whole thing. It's not mystery at all. Thank you, sir.
And I just want to, because time is not on our side now, I want to just, if you allow me, friends, let me give you a recap of our programs every week. On Mondays, we're going to have what they call Introduction to Cryptocurrency, and then we're going to have Royal Q presentation. That's on Monday. On Tuesdays, we have Introduction to Cryptocurrency, and then Royal Q presentation. On Wednesday, that's like today, you're going to have Introduction to Cryptocurrency and how to set up and trade using the Royal Q application or app. Then on Thursday, we're going to have online marketing. Then on Friday, we're going to have on Friday we have testimony night. So if you've joined the business, maybe you've been there for a week, been there for 3 days, you started earning money. You can share with us here. That look, I was a newbie. I came in on board just 2 days ago. I started earning money. I've earned some amount of money, and look at what is happening around me. So we'd like to hear that, because when people hear that, your story can inspire somebody. Then on Saturdays, we're going to have Introduction to Cryptocurrency and then Royal Q presentation. And then on Sunday, we only have Royal Q presentation. So you can see that, like Mr. Noah said, whether you are new in the business or you are an old hand, no knowledge is a waste. You can still learn. Even me myself, I'm learning. I'm learning every time I come to this Zoom, I learn. Even though I've been in the business for 6 years, I'm still learning. Because I don't know everything. I know that there's something I don't know, somebody else knows, and I can learn from that person. When you're humble, you grow. When you're not humble, you will crash. So that's why we're on this Zoom, to learn so that we can make money. We can make money for ourselves. So friends, I want to believe that you don't have questions again, and that whatever that have been discussed, you got it right, and that tomorrow.
One hand up.
What is that?
There's one hand up.
Okay, is it? Okay.
Yes,
Okay, sir.
once again, sorry, quickly. Please, do we have a WhatsApp group that we are on?
See, we have
For those
sir,
of
we
us that are new.
we have one, sir. Maybe talk to the person that brought you to the business.
Okay.
We have WhatsApp group. We have 2 WhatsApp groups. We even have a Telegram group. You can join us.
Okay. So I'll talk to the person that brought me to
Thank you.
include me. Thank you.
Okay. So, Mr. Omo, please, can we hear you, sir? Mr. Omo, mute yourself. Mr. Omo. Mute yourself, sir. Yes, go.
Good evening, everyone.
Your question, please.
Please, I joined very late, and I have activated my account. If you don't mind, can somebody just put me through on how to start trade, please? I beg everybody, please.
Ma, so sorry that you came very late. So sorry, so sorry. Are you in any of our WhatsApp groups?
I joined this Zoom through the WhatsApp group, through the WhatsApp link that was posted. So I don't know. Somebody posted the Zoom meeting, the link in a group, and I joined.
Okay.
Okay, so, please. Sorry, Mr. Amit, I'm sorry about that. So go back to that group. Ask this question. There's a video on that. They will drop it so that we don't take people back. It's night already. We're about to stop. Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So please, want to take the last hand for the night? Last hand for the night. Christopher, please, can we hear you, sir?
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, my question is, when you activate the app and it's trading for you, can you also trade manually on your own? Like maybe you have experience of trading using your Binance directly to trade while the app is still trading. Is it possible?
Mr. Amit, can I take it? Mr. Amit. Mr. Amit, you are muted. You are muted.
Go on, sir. Go on, sir. Go on, Mr. Noah. Go on. Go
All
on,
right.
Sir.
Sir, Mr. Christopher, the answer is 100% yes.
Okay, but it will affect the robot.
No way.
It
will not. It will not.
Okay.
It will not. Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So we thank everybody. We thank everybody. I think that's what we can take tonight. The Zoom ran for an hour, 17 minutes. Let's see how in future we can run this Zoom between 45 minutes to 1 hour so that people can rest. I want to thank my brother Ken Luzi. I want to thank Trust for their time, their effort. It's not easy. A new business, they are already on top of it. I want to thank Global Impact for, because Global Impact is a producer. It's a producer, the executive producer, and the producer of this Zoom call. That yes, of course. Well, if you are the producer, you are the owner of your movie. So, bro, we thank you for doing that for us. We also thank other people who have asked questions because they want to know. They want to know. And we thank 60 of us who are still on this call tonight, friends. Let's have you tomorrow. And before we go, I would like Noah to take us through our user tonic before we move. Mr. Noah, please, can we unmute everybody and then give us our tonic? We need it.
All right.
Period. Thank you.
All right. Hold on. Let me make sure. So I've allowed you to unmute yourself. So I guess we all know. Please, can you unmute now? Can you unmute? Let me see your mute.
Please, can we unmute ourselves, all of us, please? We want to take our tonic before we.
So I guess we all know our slogan.
No.
Yes, sir.
All right. Please,
yes,
who know the slogan among us? Can you give us the slogan? All right.
All right.
It's okay.
It's okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
So when I say
when I
Royal
say
Q,
Royal Q,
what will you say?
What will you say?
Welcome to the future.
Welcome to the future.
Welcome to the future.
If I say Royal Q
If I say
again,
Royal
what
Q
will you say?
again, what will you say?
Welcome to
New
the future.
generation.
And when I say
And when
Royal
I
Q,
say Royal
what
Q,
else will you say?
what else will you say?
All right, so let me
All
say
right,
it
so
now.
let me say it
Fine.
now. Fine.
Oh, let's go.
So let's
Royal
go.
Q.
Royal Q.
Welcome to the future.
Royal Q.
Royal Q.
And Royal Q.
And Royal Q.
Profit now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Good night.
everybody.
Have a
Thank you
wonderful
very
night.
much. Thank you for the meeting, man. The Lord bless you.
And the
The
Lord
Lord
bless
praise
you.
you.
The Lord
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.